Okay, hello
I
and
just have them drop in the
welcome
center
to my
too.
channel. You're gonna hear Buddy yapping in the background,
The
but that's
center
okay.
piece
So I
removed.
built a 256 furnace smelter array, and I just wanted to show it off. So this is it. This is the complete smelter array. I'm gonna rebuild it a little bit, redesign it a little bit, because I don't like any of this that's happening. And a lot of these ice paths do not need to be like this.
What am I doing?
But it's 256 furnaces, which will do 25.6 items a second, because it takes 10 seconds. We've got, I guess I can show you individual parts. I have this, because I just wanted it to be able to throw the items on the ground, because I thought it was recommended to do it that way, because it would be funny. So, how it is you just toss your items on this stupid, okay, well, that doesn't work.
Observer, be observing. Observing?
And then these come and take it. So this is the first
Straight observing.
system for it. It just, whenever there's something on here, this clock turns on and it constantly sends our, what do you call them? Hopper man cards. So on this one, it's the same thing, except I have it much slower because it doesn't need to be so fast. I can speed it up.
I need to think about the other
That
side. This is not good.
if I wanted, and it still
It's difficult.
can, I think, run like that perfectly fine. If I run it any faster than that, then they don't pop off in these properly. I think they reach the end too close to each other, and that breaks it. They
Observing.
also do this funny thing where they, like
Straight
that,
observing. Buddy.
but it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't do anything. They're not actually doing that. Like if I were to stand here, it wouldn't block them in any way. And they can't pick up items from there, so it doesn't matter. This is the storage. It's 12 times hopper speed. We've just got, it's the simplest I can make it. And some mine carts to pick up the items that run along the top. I'll just smelt things. So I've got my stand to get my stand. And if I just place it in here, okay. And it can handle, I'm not quite sure how many at a time. I think it's, I don't know actually. I guess it'd be 256 times 5 times 64 items. So whatever that is, I'm not going to calculate it right now. But okay, I also don't have
The right height.
enough of those, so it's running it slower, which I'll do again because
Nope.
I think it's better to run it slower. There's no reason to run it faster. Still smelts the same speed. Yeah, and then so output, we've got output here, and those go into these, which will run at 3 times hopper speed. So that fast, and it'll do, I think it's filling up this one as well. Yeah, do you believe? Oh, maybe not yet. Eventually this is gonna fill up, yeah, and then I'll start filling up this one, and then this one, and it'll get to this last one, but never run at full 3 times hopper speed. It does, it needs 10.6 times hopper speed to run, so I just put it at 12 times, because then that way it's not gonna have an issue ever, just for storage. And then, yeah, what else is it? It fits, everything functional fits within a 3x1 chunk radius. The storage I can also put in here. I can stack it above or whatever if I wanted to chunk load it. That's what I would do, or I would at least put it here. So if I was chunk loading from here, it would do all 9 chunks around. So there's that. I can show there are other versions that I can run. Technically, I can do up to 16 of these running at the same time through a um, single item spot. If I made these dividers, so if I were to get some furnace, oh yes, okay, and I was just to do that, I guess I need this running at, I think this does as fast as I want. I think I can do 1 times. Yeah. And it will just divide them onto separate ones, and then this one doesn't work unless you're doing exactly 6 min cards, because the reset takes, it's instant, but as soon as there's minecarts on here, they just are on there already. So I built this one first. This is the first version. It works, and it doesn't have the issue that has. You can just send as many as you want, but it's way slower. It takes, I don't know, a while. Probably too long to use the most part, I think, yeah. Unless you were doing like 6, it might be fine. But if you were trying to do 16, you'd need something as fast as that, which is where I came up with this. This is just we've got nine things, and it'll craft in a circle, and I have that hooked up to a red 9 coder, a 9 red coder. So you can see it just activates them in order. So in the same way, this single thing is powered from the beginning rather than where they're on the rails. That one is, except this one's, near instant. So you should be able to run it at full speed. You just hook this up to something like this. You just put them underneath, and then obviously it resets after, and keeps going in the loop. So you can do 8 times easily, 9 times if you do a not gate, I suppose. But you could directly line them into there, and they should be able to run at least at a 2 times, which is the fastest. Is the fastest
Why are
that
there phantoms on me?
the thing here runs. You can only run at 2 times because at 1 times, these the minecarts sometimes will pop off into these streams. These streams aren't doing anything. These streams are if there are extra items. This stream sometimes does. It shouldn't be able to. These don't do anything because it's exactly 256, and that's how much fits into a power minecart. So, these are just in case you did like a 128 version. You would need these little offshoots here that loop the fuel. This is for the sand or whatever you're smelting. It'll loop it back here, and then you do the same thing with the fuel, and it would loop back to the fuel. Fuels you would do
Oh,
same thing as this, but you probably want to do it in chest,
you're
and
not supposed to take that with
you
you.
probably want both a chest version and
There's
just being able to throw it on the ground, even if you did it like this.
Heck.
I just did this for fun. It'd be better. It'd definitely be better to have like probably. I'm trying to correct myself, but Buddy keeps talking about his sneaky guys, and now his frame's working. So, anyways, probably not what I'm about to say. It'll have to run at the same speed as the storage is running, which is 12 times. It doesn't have to run at 12 times, but it has to run at more than 10.6 times. So 11 times or 12 times hopper speed. 3 times
It
would
works.
be the easiest, or you could do something like an 8 times, I guess, into a
That's cooked.
chest or minecart. And then technically you could go a lot bigger than this in one section without doing dividers like that if you used chest minecarts instead and filled up the chest minecarts fully. But obviously then I couldn't do this setup, and it's kind of big for one slice. I mean, 256 furnaces is already insane. I mean, it's been however long, and we've smelted. These two are not full. These two were both pretty much full, so quite a bit. We have some left. Yeah, 51 left in each, which is, you know, gonna take a minute. It could be faster, I suppose, if you put a bunch more, but it's not really worth it. This was the first concept without the furnaces that I kind of came up with. It does the same thing as storage systems use with the kite eating here, which is they clip down and items come off. This doesn't work because it's going straight and it has to be going sideways off this, otherwise the minecart gets slightly pushed by the water, and so sometimes the minecart isn't going to go into here, and instead it'll go into this thing, which obviously breaks it when you need minecart here. Second thing on this doesn't work at all, which is kind of annoying. It doesn't work because I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like I've built these before and they've worked fine. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or whatever, but this does not accept it no matter what you do. It's inconsistent all the time, and I tried making a smaller furnace setup because that's what I was going to do originally with just a thing like this. This is meant to be items go through in order, and then you get one item in each, but it's working right now. I don't know why it's working right now, but it doesn't seem to work. Is it actually working right now? It is actually working right now. It wasn't working before, and I don't know why it wasn't working before. It's working now, whatever, I don't care. So then I built this just to have a proper looping that separates items properly, just to make sure it did still work, because I haven't used this in the most recent update. So I wasn't certain, but this is 100% consistent, so it is perfectly fine to use in this, and it'll never fail or have any issues, so long as it's, you know, going off sideways. Do I have anything else to say about this? I don't know. Probably not. It's probably all. I'm gonna make a more refined version. Like it's gonna be the same thing. It's just it's gonna have a shulker, shulker and chest unloader. I think both, and then also this. But this I think I want to be toggleable, just so you can't accidentally throw an item that doesn't belong on there in there and have it taken into the furnaces, and then, you know, that furnace isn't going to smelt anymore until you go and take it out. So it'd be nice to have it blocked just so you can't accidentally throw items in. And then the storage is fine. It's whatever. It's meant to be just temporary storage for smelting, so you wouldn't keep this stuff here. You would take it out and put it wherever. But I would like to fit everything properly within these chunks, not just the functional pieces, but every piece of the streams that, even though it's not going to make a functional difference to have this inside, I would like it inside. And then obviously this would make a functional difference if you just had this not loaded, or yeah, if you had these three loaded and not this loaded, it would build up items here, which could obviously do a lot of not good, especially on a server. So we don't like that. So I'd just put it probably somewhere up here, or I live underground, or like, you know, kind of thing. It'd be better underneath you, and you had a floor level around about here. This would be the only thing that goes above you because it's for this, but it can go, I guess it can go beneath the floor. If you just want to do floor level along this, you could do so solidly, and then you could have your storage, put your storage up here along with your inputs would be up there. You'd want to move those up there, and then yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this. Yeah.